Hi, I'm Evo, and this is Ev0's PhosphorTech. This is my submission for the Hytale Curseforge modding contest. And currently what this does is this brings mechanical energy with both suppliers and items that store energy. Well, I'll throw a capacitor there soon. But these hold joules, which is the mechanical measurement for work. You can line these up in a line, and they work similar to Create's gears. We also have shafts that all fall in line with the rotation. Current issue, the only really weird issue that we have with animation currently is adjacent shafts are still a little bit buggy, but we're working on that. We've also got full-on electrical systems that carry a new type of energy called crystalline flux. Because I wanted to kind of go with the magic idea. And so this is all based on the idea of carbide lanterns that miners used to use to keep light in caves. And so essentially, these crystal generators take in water. They touch the crystal and create steam. And the steam then goes into a physical generator where crystal interacts with an electrical field and creates electricity. And the electricity is passed on through all these cables. Pipes, they can be made from potin, which is lead, silver, and copper. They can also be made out of wood or clay. Now, they also have storage in the form of fluid tanks, water tanks, or steam tanks. Fluid tanks can hold water, creosote oil, and lava, and steam. Fluid pumps can hold water and lava currently. Now, we also have mechanical machines, and we have electrical machines. Some of our mechanical machines include this mechanical grinder, which you can take rock_stone, throw that here, throw that in the mechanical grinder, and it will grind into rubble of each type. It is regexed to recognize each type of rock and put it towards its actual rubble type. And that's not all you can do with that. You can actually take the rubble that you've created and you can create dusts out of these. These dusts then go into the sieve, and you can use the sieve to get more resources out of your current dusts. Some of them create, just the dust back. Some of them create multiple outputs. Some of them just create nothing sometimes. So it gives you a nice balance between free resources and risking your resources. And this can all also be automated with an additional mod of mine called Ev0's Omni Hoppers. These all have working interactions with those, except for the physical machines, the rod puller and the press, which I will also show off now. So the rod puller and the press are hand operated, and they take an ingot and they turn it into a processed item. So for the rod puller, it will make us a rod. And we go in here, find our iron rods, and just show you that it works. Never got 4 iron rods. Alright, and this also works with steel, not only from my mod, but from Steel Age. So we can test it here. And there's a steel rod. And we'll do it with the Steel Age one. And more steel rods. Now for the press, it's ideally very similar. And instead of rods, you get plates. Now, these are the utmost important things you want to make, because you need to make iron frames or steel frames. It should be here somewhere. Yep, steel frame. They require the rods and plates. And then a lot of the machines require steel frames or iron frames. So that's the hand-operated machines and one mechanical machine, well, two mechanical machines. Now we also have the lathe, which is the electrical version of our rod puller, and gives us more rods. We also have an alloy smelter, which you can take coal coke and iron, and in time, over updates, it will include more content. Coal coke. We already got the iron. So throw the coal coke, throw the iron in, start smelting, and bam, you got yourself some steel. Now, in order to get yourself some coal coke, you want to make a coke oven. And in order to make it, you just throw some charcoal in, and it will burn this only with a heat source attached. So the coal coke, the coke burner needs a heater. Either a mechanical heater, or we have a hand-operated version called the Ev0's. So this, you hand operate, and you'll want to keep it pumping. Yeah. So that I still need to work out some bugs with, but this one will work for sure. If you have a mechanical heater or an electrical heater, it will heat this and will cause it to generate some creosote and put out some coal coke. And another interaction that we have with that is our fluid tanks take an input from the top and have an output out the bottom. So you can put a coke oven, fluid tank, and then a fluid generator, which will generate electricity from creosote or lava. Over here, we have the electrical compressor, which does the same as the press. I still gotta fix the UI issue on that. But yeah, it creates a plate iron. And then the crusher, same thing as over here. All right. And this is all of the items that are included within the mod. We got our steam generator over here. This is what I was talking about that generates the steam. And then as far as some other electrical items, we have a solar boiler, which instead of using fuel, will just turn water into steam with the sun. We also have a solar panel, which will generate CF at a certain height with the sun out. And then I'll just pass it on to the rest. Gears, they are very simple. You just connect them to each other and they work like how you would expect gears to work. We also have a windmill, which also is gated by height. There we go. And also, if you disconnect the network, everything stops properly. And then it all comes right back to life. Alright, and that's about it for Ev0's PhosphorTech. In the future, we do plan to expand the types of minerals available. We plan to expand the technology, and we also do plan to make more physical items that will actually move parts of the world. That'll be the next thing. This was the most frustrating part of everything, is making sure all these turn properly and then making sure some of the animations mesh up when they're actually active. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoy the mod. I've put about 2 weeks of work into this. All of the models are homemade. I made these all in Blockbench with my drawing tablet and GIMP. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys tuning in and hope to see all the other mods, and I wish you guys luck, and hopefully it all goes good. Have a great day.